Hey there everyone, Mazrock here, and today I'm going to go over Demonology Soul Conduits with you. So right off the bat, I apologize for the light. It's getting dark, it's getting late in the day for me. I'm just trying to get this video, and this is the best lighting that I could do for the moment. A lot of us have unlocked the second Potency Conduit, whether you're running Naya, Dreamweaver, or, Corian's about to come. But a lot of us are running Naya. I run Naya for Affliction. Dreamweaver is actually my Demonology one, just because these wonderful conduit energies are just not fun to run out of. So, what are kind of the two best ones? Now, with Demonology, luckily there are two general, very good ones. Born of Blood, the Hand of Kuldan has a 20-ish% chance, depending on what item level it is, to generate a second charge of Demonic Core. This works very, very well in synergy with Horn Shoulder Pads of Nightmares. Now, that doesn't necessarily have to be shoulder pads for you, but the Hand of Gul'dan has a 15% chance to cast a second time on your target for free. These all work in synergy with each other and allow for a big demon ramp up very quickly if you can get those procs in. Sometimes it's slow going and it doesn't happen often, and sometimes I just can't seem to keep up. It's just flowing, and I have 24 imps before I even know it. That one there is an all-around good one to have, because you are casting Hand of Gul'dan for a lot of imp damage, and that's how it kind of works. Second one that I like to have on for general use, Fel Commando. Deals more damage, takes less damage. Torghast, this one here is beautiful to have, because your Felguard is your primary tank. So just the 10% damage reduction on your Fel Commando, your Felguard, sorry, is huge. Allows for much more survivability at layer 8. It works really, really well, and it's just a general damage amp. The Soul Eater one, so the Soul Eater one increases your Soul Watts damage and radius, is good. It really is, but I feel it's more of an Affliction based one, where it works better with Affliction with more synergies there, but it's not a bad one. Demonology just has better spec specific ones. Carnivorous Stalkers. Now, I'm in between. I'm going to have enough Soul Ash come tomorrow to make another legendary, and I'm debating making the Demonology build for the legendary for the Dreadstalkers build, because I want to try that dogs build a lot. I just haven't had a chance to, and so I want to try this. So if you are running the AoE dogs build, this one here is needed for that build, no ifs, ands, or buts, because it's all around your Dreadstalker build. Building up the damages with the Hand of Gul'dan cast, having your dogs out and doing big AoE damage, and it all going well together. Lastly, Tyrant Soul. This is the one I really, really wanted to test, and I did find a good test. Single target, burst damage. When you can time this out, when you know the phases of a fight, this here can be great to have. You summon your Tyrant, you're dealing big damage, you're generating soul shards, you're working with your Hand of Gul'dan, you're working with everything, and you're kind of moving forward, but you get a nice big damage amp from all of your demons after the fact. So right here at 200, it's 14%. Well, you should have a good stack of 20 to 25 demons, imps, if everything went right. Chances are you'll have your dogs out. Chances are you'll have your Summon Vile Fiend up again, somewhere or close enough. Actually, your Vile Fiend would probably be down, but then you get an amp from that, and it is noticeable. It really, really is, for really great burst damage if you need it. I really enjoyed it. I just think it's outweighed by the utility of Born of Blood and Fel Commando together. Just the general use of these two combined is fantastic. It works well. They work well in tandem with each other. They work well for everything you need in Demonology. But if you are finding that you need a bigger burst damage, I found Tyrant Soul was actually pretty good. It worked well. It worked well together. I'm debating again, the legendary to make the dogs build, or if I'm going to do the destruction one with Wolfrids. Because I've done Sun King Salvation a few times on Affliction, and honestly, I'm just not having fun with it. It can work really, really well. Something about that fight in Affliction I'm just not having as much fun with as I could be, as well as the other rating. Like, I love rating in Affliction on every fight, except for Sun King Salvation. That one drives me up the wall. So I want to try something different. I want to go out of the box, or, you know, out of the box for me, I should say. A Wilfred's Destruction build is not out of the box, but could be a lot of fun. I think it could be a lot of fun. We have a Destruction Warlock in our guild that raids with us, and he does top tier damage. He's really, really good. So there's that, but at the same time, I think the Demonology one could be a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of fun with Demo, and if the dog build could pump it out in Sun King Salvation, I could just swap there. Probably go with Karain once I unlock that Potency Conduit second slot there. I like what it offers a little bit better. The 10% damage above 75%, while Sun King Salvation is a constant fight of new fresh adds. So you're going to constantly get that 10% damage amp, and keep working with it. So I think with the dogs build, with that, I think it would work really, really well, as well as the Wilfred's build on Destruction. Again, I'm just not decided, but that is my thoughts on the Potency Conduits. Like I said, so general go-to, Fel Commando, Born of Blood. Shouldn't really be any surprise at all. Those are the two general best use ones, and it's all about efficiency, right? Because these freaking conduit energies don't last long. My God, if you start swapping them out all the time, it drives you nuts. So you got to be a little bit more specific, a little nitpicky. It's not just what's best for this fight, but what's best for general use. Now, if you need something for a better fight, Soul Rot can be a really, really good damage amp for Demonology. It is good. It's solid. It's a great ability to have. I think it just works better with Affliction. Tyrant Soul, if you need that extra burst of demon damage, works really, really well. And of course, the Fel Commando. General socketed, and if you're running the dogs build, you should have the Carnivorous Stalkers on. Let's go over to Finesse Conduits. Really, unfortunately, not that many options for Warlocks. The Shade of Terror is fantastic in PvP scenarios. Should be used, absolutely. Or if you're with a group running Tyrant Scythe that keeps trying to damage the freeze tag fox, because what I run in Tyrant Scythe, I am the one that takes care of the fox. It comes up, it's before it even has a chance to start running around, I'm hard casting Fear. Believe it or not, hard casting Fear. It leaves away for 20 seconds. It actually disappears in 15. So we don't even have to deal with it. It's just on demand. And if someone hits it, I know there's like the Frost Trap for hunters, but if someone accidentally hits it with like an AoE ability, Frost Trap goes away. The Fear will last a little bit longer and sustain a little bit more damage, giving it less chance to backfire on your group. But I haven't needed this conduit in to work. Demonic Momentum is a useful ability, but with Warlocks and Night Fae, I have a lot of mobility with Soul Shape, Burning Rush, properly placing my gates, my teleports before a fight. If you watch any of my the rating, I'm usually setting up some sort of teleport one place. I'm setting up gates another. So I'm usually pretty fine for quick movement when I need it. But it is useful if you need an extra 42% boost. Not bad. Fel Celebrity is basically my go-to for Finesse. Especially because I run a lot of Torghast and Demonology, and having that down to 2 minutes to re-get my Felguard up when he dies, which happens frequently, is just general best use, and Kilrog's Cunning. This, again, I see it more as a PvP thing. Because your distance on your demonic circle just isn't that great, to be honest with you. It's not that far. So it's... If you need it in a pinch, great. Open world could be fun. There's probably a few niche scenarios, but that kind of is what it is. Then we go over to Endurance. Accrued Vitality. I've tested it. Again, it's... In certain Torghast builds, if you're planning on using your Soul Rot Drain Life, and getting those, and trying to get those epics to go along with them for big drain lives, could be very, very useful if you're struggling in Torghast. Aside from that, it's kind of useless. I hate to say. I can't say useless. It does have its small perks, but it's not that great. Resolute Barrier. I went over this with Affliction. Really, every 26 seconds, you can knock it down 30 seconds. 2.5 minutes running Resolve. Not game changing, but nice. And then there's Diabolic Bloodstone. This is my go-to. We all kind of fight to who gets health stones in our raid because we got 3 locks. So anyone that consumes your health stone infuses you with 13% leech at 184 for 6 seconds. This has been noticeable, especially if you get a couple people in a row. You'll see that you're kind of self-sustaining heals a little bit more. And it's not bringing you back up as fast as, like, you know, crazy super fast, but it's not, you're noticing, especially on like the periodical raid damage that happens every 2 seconds depending on the fight, like the loose anima on Minerva, you do notice yourself sustain a lot more instead of kind of chunking down when that happens, because it's just kind of flowing downwards or kind of staying the same with the raid damage. It is very noticeable when it does happen, so it is it's useful to have. For me, I just keep the Diabolic Bloodstone. For Demonology, Fell Commando, and Born of Blood are my favorite there. So, excuse me. So that is my video on Demonology Soul Conduits. You know, let me know. Should I go Destruction? Should I go Demonology? Find out on stream tomorrow. If you have any comments on that, put that in. Should I go with the dog build, or should I go with the Wilford's build for Destruction? I still don't know for Sun King. All I know is I am tired of playing that fight in Affliction and not having fun. I'm having fun in Affliction with every other raid fight in Castle Nathria, except for Sun King. I'm just not having a good time. It's just annoying me. Aside from that, nothing more. So, should I go Dogs build? Should I go Destruction? Leave it in the comments below. Come by in the stream, because I'm going to be soloing Torghast tomorrow. As of this video, January 22nd, I'll be streaming Torghast tomorrow solos before the Heroic Raid prog. Come on by, say hi. Links in the doobly-doo below. Aside from that, I'm playing a lot of Warlock. I'm playing a lot of Warrior. I swapped my Death Knight over to Necrolords, and I've been having a lot more fun with it. I think I just like the Covenant better. I'm not trying to do anything crazy with him. He's basically just kind of an inscription guinea pig for me. But I like the armor. I like him fun, and I do like the Death Knight play a lot. I just tank a lot more with the Warrior. I'm having a lot more fun there. So, aside from that, catch me tomorrow. Catch me on stream Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and D&D streams on Sundays. Run with Frostbane. It's been a lot of fun. I hope you guys are enjoying Shadowlands as much as I am, and I hope you're enjoying the Warlock as much as I am too, because it has been fantastic all around. I want to get to all 3 specs, but my goodness, Soul Ash doesn't come by fast enough to really give them all a good test through. I'm getting to Destruction, I promise, but so far I'm having so much fun with Affliction and Demonology. So there we go. I'll see you guys in the next one, and have yourselves a good day. Bye.